ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel of Evolution. My name is Shuby, and I want today to raise the vibration, bring our consciousness up to a level that is killer, to rip apart all of this negative bullshit that we're surrounded by and learn how to utilize it to power ourselves endlessly, eco-friendly. We're talking major kick-ass shit. So, my last video, I had said a few things that I didn't like when I recently listened to it again. And I realized I made a mistake with my terminology, and I may have misled or miscommunicated my intention. So I'm going to clarify that today. What I had said a couple times was avoid conflict. That is not what I meant. Matter of fact, that's even bad advice. So I apologize for that. What I had meant to use for the term would be to transmute. Not to avoid. We're taking negative energy and magnifying it into positive energy. We're taking this low energy and we're bringing it up and raising that energy like a transformer. We're taking voltage and we're increasing it and sending it. This is what we are doing with life. We are taking something small and manifesting it into a large and powerful source of vibrant energy. Now, the last few days, I had come across the sayings from this book about the serpent and the snake energy, and the symbolism that is often depicted with that. And it was saying that, like, snake, they bite, right? Quickly bite, and then they inject their venom into you. Now, Thoth the Atlantean was this person who was bitten multiple times by venomous snakes. And instead of dying, he was able to take this venom and to transmute it, right? To transform it and increase it, making his body more resilient, becoming more powerful, because he wasn't destroyed, and he wouldn't die, and he wouldn't, become sick because this negative energy got into him. Instead, he was able to utilize this negative, low shit energy and to blow it up and make it incredible. Just magnifying his own potential and power, right? It's not about avoiding getting bitten. It's not about avoiding venom. It is about being able to handle it when the situation arises. And even better, to transmute it, if we're able to do this, we're just unstoppable. Nothing can bring us down because everything is converted to the light. Everything is brought to a higher vibration and a beautiful, beautiful essence, right? My favorite story that I love sharing with people every time I can, I've probably said it 1,000,000 times, and that is not nearly enough, and I love saying it, is a story about Martin Luther King Jr. and the way he was able to transmute something negative and magnify it with the strength to love, which is an incredible book, and I recommend everybody reads that book by Martin Luther King Jr. So anyways, he was marching through the South as he did. And of course, as he was marching, he was being called every racial slur, name, and anything you could imagine. Everybody was attacking him, probably throwing rocks at him. Anything you can imagine probably happened. And as he was marching through this crowd of people and everybody was cussing him out and yelling at him, this woman got into his face, throwing names at him, and he looks at her so peacefully and he says, "Ma'am, you are much too beautiful to be this angry." Holy crap! That is powerful. Do you think you have what it takes, the strength to do something like that? When someone is ripping you apart and you can literally just stand there and in love, send something back to her. Well, guess what happened? She tracked him down and broke down and apologized. She said, you know, I can't believe that I acted with such low vibration. You know, I can't believe I was overcome by this energy. But it happens, you know, especially when everything you're surrounded by is negative energy. That's the whole thing with the South is at that time, it wasn't because they were, you know, their beliefs were being projected, but it was because all of it was being forced into a group, right? And now that energy just became contagious, and that hate just became contagious, and it just manifested, right? And that's why, whether or not she had control, she was overcome by it. But that strength to love of him being able to look her in the face and tell her that she was too beautiful to be that angry, broke her out of it. It literally ripped the chains off of her own wrists, you know? And it changed her life forever. That is just an incredibly powerful story. That is taking negative energy and making it the greatest thing in the world. You know? Story is just epic, and I love it. Not avoiding, because we can't avoid things. It doesn't matter how much we try. Things are going to come at us. Sooner or later, situations we don't want to be in are going to happen. And if you spend your whole life avoiding them, you'll never be able to handle them. You know, and it may not be the best thing to do is to just go right into the lion's den every day after day after day just till you can fight them. But then again, maybe that's what you're supposed to do. You know, it's learning how to transmute this energy raises your potential. You know, it puts you in situations that may be high risk. And I understand that that is not for everyone. But I promise you, power will come to all of those who overcome and can transmute this low vibration, negative energy, and blow it up and make it incredible. And you are powerful, powerful people, and you have the strength so long as you take the time and care to build it. I love you guys. Till next time, peace.